Hey, what's going on, you guys? Like, you guys at the Shine Show, get out back with another one take review. I got one for Fifth Street, 1978, which is pretty much a follow up to 1994. Which I was wondering, like, how could they go from 1994 back to 1978? But this is pretty much like this is like a prequel to the first film, which I think actually works in this film's favor, because like the way Netflix is setting these films up is actually amazing, because you get a three-part horror trilogy each week. Okay, that not many franchises do that, or even be brave enough to do this, because for the most part you would get this if this came out in theaters. These probably would be like a year apart. Instead, they're only a week apart, and like the way the story is being told is actually really good. And which I think actually this part was actually even better than the first part. Shadyside, 1978. School is out for the summer, and the activities at the Camp Nightwing are about to begin. But when another Shadyside is possessed with the urge to kill, the fun in the sun becomes a gruesome fight for survival. Now this case we pretty much following Cindy Berman, you know what I'm saying, and her sister Ziggy Berman, which we get to see everything that happened between them, how what's name's still alive in the future, and she's like, hey, she's the person that I can't think of her name, Dina. It's not 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 Dina. Oh, I can't think of her name. Jesus Christ, the girl from the first, her and her little brother, they go meet her like, yo, how did you survive? How did you get past this? And then we basically go into this thing. Also, this was saying no spoilers, by the way. And we basically get the rundown on one of the killers, the one that wore like the mask and had the axe. And we get to see like his origin story and how it came to be. The reason I like this one is like I like it. It feels like it's of that time. You know what I'm saying? The way they transition back to that time and that era. Granted, I didn't grow up there, but obviously I've seen like plenty of movies that, like, you know what I'm saying, that show that time, and how people, the typical bullies. You have the rich kids and poor kid. Well, not poor kid, but like the shady side does not have a good reputation. So the people from Sunnyside obviously look down upon them. You still have this at this camp, like people are being completely mistreated, damn near killed, and they still somehow getting in trouble for certain things. And we have a character that well, an actress I think that a lot of us remember is Sadie Sink. She also plays in Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? She was the girl of Stranger Things, the redhead. So I enjoyed seeing her in this, and I thought she was really, really good. And like this whole origin as to, hey, this person is going to be possessed. What do we do about it? Or is this real? You have the kids who are just like stay in trouble. You have just like your regular campers, and all this stuff is going on. But once the death start going down in this one, it is really good. And like some of them they don't show, because I think it's rated R, but like I think it's rated R. But like, yeah, this has to be rated R. There are certain things that they just don't want to show on screen, and for example, kids being chopped up with axes. So there are times where like certain people can be shown being killed, and then other times where they don't. But they also still like give you a point of view of how gruesome the death was initially. So I enjoyed that part about it. I thought everybody was excellent. I thought the way they told the story, it's like the sisters. One thing I actually was confused about, and like there's something that happens at the end of this where I do not see coming whatsoever. Okay, like you know what happens in a sense. At the same time, you still kind of caught off guard. You looking at this thing from one point of view. The entire time you looking at this movie with one thing in mind, and I won't say what that certain thing is, but if you see the first one, then you see this one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You watching it, then by the end of it, you like, well, I didn't know that's what that was. I didn't know that's how this was played. And I thought it was a great twist. I didn't, like I said, I didn't see it coming. Like I said, the act is great. I like how the story's told. I like the depths in this. I like the connections. We get to see more connections. We see Officer Good in this. Him as a kid, and like how his reputation has to be growing up. All of that. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well executed. And if they can bring this home with the third one, this might be one of the this might be genius. Like I would actually want to see other series and stuff start doing stuff like this, because I do think it works with horror and the way that this story is being told. The fact that we're like jumping through times, which initially on first viewing and my initial thoughts, I'm like, okay, how does this even work? This is 1994. Then you go to 1978. Then you go to 1966. I'm like, so how? I'm like, I didn't want a story where I'm like, okay, I know how things end at the beginning, and then we going back. But the way they told it, you don't mind that at all. And like I said, they did something interesting to where you still kind of caught off guard and surprised. So I have to give kudos to Netflix for this. Who directed this one? I think the same person might have directed all of them. Lee Janiak. That's who directed this one, but I could be wrong. It might have been someone else who directed the other one. Give me just a second. I'll see it real quick. But yeah, this film series so far is doing its job. Yeah, Lee Janiak directed the first one as well. So you guys, let me know what y'all thought about Fear Street. I'm grading this one. I think I gave the first one like a C or a C plus. This one definitely gets some B plus. And if it keeps going in that trajectory, the last one might be an A plus. But like I think after seeing this one, I think it does also elevate the first one as well. Though. So like I said, B plus. You guys check it out on Netflix. The first two on Netflix right now. Once we get to that third one, I think we're gonna go into spoiler territory because I think I'll be doing a breakdown of everything that these films have to offer. But yeah. That's it. I hope you guys enjoy the video. You guys staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.